Good evening, Thunder Wizards. So this is the Manifestation Mastery Course video 25A. And today I'm going to be talking to you about how to bend karma to your will. People have a huge misunderstanding about what karma is. And the oven agrees. And I'm going to help you understand on a deeper level how to bend what you perceive as being your fate to your will in terms of getting and having the life that you want. So you're going to have to watch this video all the way to the end, because then I'm going to share with you how to learn a very special and easy technique that will help you understand how to stay in the flow of your positive karma, so that you can gain everything that you want to gain in your life. Okay? So watch this video to the end, and then I'll direct you to where you can learn that very simple technique. But before we do that, we need to start talking about what karma is. So you probably think that karma, unless you've been following me for a while, you may think that karma is your fate that is set in stone. It is your destiny, that you were born to experience usually something unpleasant, because we don't talk about karma unless we talk about unpleasantness. When people use the word karma, I would probably say 85-90% of the time it's being used in reference to unpleasant experiences. People want to know, why are children born in poverty-stricken countries? Why children? I mean, I'm using the word children because this is what most people ask. Most people say, if we're not trapped, or if there is a God, or if whatever it is, then why do children suffer? Why are children abused and tormented? And people come up with some really, really horrific and inappropriate examples, to show what karma is. So you probably think that karma is something horrible, something bad. Now, I could sit here and tell you that karma is nothing more than the law of cause and effect. And let me give you an example. For many of the diseases that people die from, especially as they get older, people think, oh, well, people, they get cancer, or they get, whatever it is. And heart disease, or, pick one. And then they'll say, well, that's just the ravages of age. Or people want to look at somebody's astrological chart and find out at what age, are you going to get a certain disease? When are you going to get married? When am I going to strike it rich? When am I going to be famous? You think that all of these things are somehow written in advance, and you just have to sort of ride time out like it was, on a streetcar on a track, and you just sort of have to ride it out until you get to that point in time where then you will have something positive or something negative. But this is not an understanding of karma, even if I tell you that karma is nothing more than cause and effect. If I drop my glasses, they're going to land in my hand. That's just cause and effect. But as liberating as that is, you think about it, well, if I don't do all of these negative things, if I don't drink alcohol or smoke cigarettes, or rob from people or break the law, then I won't end up in prison, right? But the universe is actually a proactive place. Just not being proactive and waiting around for your time to come actually is an act in and of itself that creates its own karma, creates its own timeline. But I want to talk to you again about the idea of positive karma. If you are sitting here watching me and you are breathing, and oxygen is getting into your lungs and getting into all the cells in your body, every single nanosecond that you successfully breathe, you are experiencing positive karma. So that means that throughout your life, right up until the moment of your death, you are experiencing positive karma. But we don't think about that. If you have a place to live, I'm living in a house right now. You just heard the oven go off. I have food in the oven waiting for me to eat when I'm done making this video. I got a car out there that I can get in and drive. If you've got any of those same things right now at this moment, regardless of what else is going on in your life, then you are benefiting from positive karma. That positive karma, if you follow it back, that positive karma will take you to actions, thoughts, mindsets, and beliefs that you invest in on a moment-by-moment basis that builds what you perceive as positive karma. Oh, I have a car. Ooh, I have an oven. Ooh, I have a bed I can sleep in. I can breathe. I have money in my pocket. I have whatever it is. If you're able to live and function, if you're going to be able to go to bed tonight and sleep in a bed and wake up and be able to go into your refrigerator and eat something and get in your car and drive or get on a bus and go somewhere, that is all the result of positive karma that goes back perhaps decades, but you're not aware of that. And here's the sad part. You spend the majority of your time thinking about all of the things you don't have. And I'm quite certain that I could speak to a lot of people who could tell me sob stories about all of the things that aren't right in their life and that they don't have. And if I were to bring it to their attention, the fact that your lungs are working, your heart is working, your heart is beating. Even when you're doing things, that work against that, your positive karma is overcoming the negative karma that you're investing in. That's how powerful positive karma is. So, what about manifesting your dreams? Well, I want you to get over the idea that there's such a thing as bad luck. I want you to get over the idea that there's even like a 50-50 split between bad luck and good luck. Because the reality is, the majority of the energy working towards you that is affecting you is seeking to help you. It's sort of like a horse. I don't know how much you know about horses. I don't know a lot, but I know some things. One thing I know about horses are that a horse, if you drive it, will just keep going and going and going and going until its heart gives out and it dies. And a lot of your bodily organs are like that. Like your liver is like that. Your liver will go and go and go and go until it just can't go anymore. So you could be functioning on 5%. I've heard stories of people who were functioning on 5% of their liver. So by the time you become aware that something's wrong, there's been something wrong for a very long time. But your positive karma has been overcoming that to allow you to function for one reason. So that you will have an awareness. You want to talk about enlightenment. Enlightenment is not reaching a place where there are no more problems or bad feelings. I have reached enlightenment. People talk about doing energy work and talk about reaching like I forget what it's called, the light body, the golden dragon body and these kinds of things where there's this assumption that if you can raise your vibrational level to a certain point, then all of a sudden you'll reach this vibrational level where you've reached enlightenment and there's no more problems. But I can tell you from experience, I've known a handful of energy masters who have achieved these kinds of things, who ended up miserable, who ended up dying from diseases. So it's not like, if you just work towards that or meditate towards that. And, listen, I'm an energy teacher. I'm a meditation teacher. I teach these things and I practice these things. So I'm not trying to minimize those things. I'm trying to destroy some of the things that we try and grab onto, that we use as escapes and distractions from your uncomfortable life. So as you know, your life is the result of your internal unconscious reality. Unconscious means you're not aware of it. There's the subconscious and then there's the unconscious. The unconscious is the 85% of your mind that does all of the work, that makes all of the decisions for you. You think you're making decisions, but you're not. It's being made for you by your unconscious. And you are making decisions in your unconscious mind all the time based on the things that you are unwilling or unable to look at within yourself. And that causes a state of imbalance in your unconscious. That causes conflict with yourself. You become conflicted with yourself, and that becomes manifested in your outer world. Poverty, illness, disease, misery, unhappiness, loneliness. All these things come from your unconscious. So if there is such a thing as enlightenment, it is to become aware of what you have been unaware of. Jung said, I'm paraphrasing, but Jung said that you must become conscious of what is unconscious, or you will experience it in your life and you will call it fate. Meaning, there was nothing I could have done. It was my destiny. There was nothing I could have done to have prevented that. But I'm telling you that you have the ability to decide and create everything. I'm not saying it's easy. It's simple, but it's not necessarily easy. So, negative karma is not something, it's not a punishment that comes to you from a past life. Your negative issues, I'm gonna say that probably the majority of you, if I talk about bad luck or bad karma and you relate to that, you're probably going to think about not having enough resources, not having enough money, maybe not having enough health. Right? And you're going to want to tell me that that is a result of bad karma, or you're going to want to tell me it's a result of, and you're going to give me a laundry list of all of the things outside of you that are doing it to you, all the people that have done it to you. Let's just take, childhood dysfunction or abuse. Let's just take that for a moment. And you want to tell me that the problems that you have in your life are because of what your parents did to you or somebody did to you. And I'm not trying to say that they didn't do something. Maybe they did something really horrific and horrible to you that you didn't deserve. Maybe that's true. But the question is, why is that still making your life challenging now? Because you simply have not become fully conscious of what happened. You've grasped onto it, you've made some decisions on an unconscious level, and it binds you to that, and then in your unconscious mind you're constantly reliving that. Maybe not on a conscious level, you're not thinking about that, but all of these things come up in your life. Bad relationships, abusive relationships, not enough money, not enough health, not enough happiness. And then you start looking for things to blame. So you want to blame the government, or you want to blame other people, or you want to blame society, or you want to blame the devil, or you want to blame, all kinds of, there's no shortage of people to blame. You want to blame karma, negative karma. But there is something very simple that you can do, which will tie you back to a source of positive karma that is always working for you, that you can expand. You can expand that power of positive karma so that it will overcome the negative karma that you seem to experience. I'm trying to tell you that the whole idea of negative karma is an illusion. There really is no such thing. There's really nothing outside of you. And when you can see your connection going all the way into the past, and you can see the thread that connects you to a thought, or to an attitude, or to an assumption, or to a belief, or an action that you are continuing to play out, even though it's lodged in the past, maybe even in past lifetimes. When you can see that, then you will see what you are doing to continuously create and project that negative karma. And then you'll be able to bend karma to your will. And you will be able to seemingly control your external reality. Okay? So in order to understand that very simple, and when you hear it, you're going to roll your eyes at how simple it is. But I'm going to explain to you why that is going to connect you to a source of power that will bring you the ability to have the positive karma overshadow and overcome and even reverse the negative karma, the poverty, the misery, the disease, the sadness, the loneliness, the whatever it is. It's a very simple technique. And we're going to talk about the pitfalls that are associated with that, and how you can use that very simple magical technique to completely transform your life. So in order to do that, you're going to have to watch the B video. This is the A video of Bending Karma to Your Will, Manifestation Mastery Course, video 25A, I believe. You need to go to the B video. And for that, you're going to need to go up here to neo.thunderwizard.com. And on the fourth link there, that's going to take you to a page, thunderwizard.com. And there you're going to look on the right side of the page. You're going to scroll down and you're going to click on Manifestation Mastery Course. And that's going to give you access to all of the practical application for this course of manifestation. Mastery of manifestation. So go there to thunderwizard.com and click on Manifestation Mastery Course, and the B video of this one will be waiting for you there. I'll see you there.